The night was dark and moonless, the only illumination coming from the feeble glow of Jake's car headlights. The highway stretched out like a black ribbon, winding through dense woods that seemed to close in around him. Tired from hours of driving, Jake welcomed the monotony of the road, its straight path offering a sense of direction in the otherwise impenetrable darkness. As he navigated the desolate highway, Jake noticed a lone figure at the roadside up ahead. A hitchhiker, thumb extended, stood under the dim glow of a flickering street lamp. A mixture of sympathy and caution tugged at Jake's conscience as he decided to pull over. The hitchhiker approached, and Jake, rolling down the window, asked, "Need a lift?" The figure nodded appreciatively, and as they settled into the passenger seat, Jake could barely make out the features beneath the hood of the worn jacket. A subdued, polite exchange followed as Jake inquired about the hitchhiker's destination. The response was vague. "Anywhere you're headed." The conversation struggled to gain momentum, and the air inside the car became heavy with an unspoken tension. Jake's attempts to engage the hitchhiker in small talk were met with monosyllabic responses. The road seemed to stretch longer with each passing mile, the quiet between them growing more pronounced. In an effort to break the awkward silence, Jake tried again. "So, what brings you out here on a night like this?" The hitchhiker hesitated, and for a moment Jake thought they might open up. However, the response was guarded. "Just trying to get away." As the journey continued, Jake couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to the hitchhiker's story. The road, surrounded by the looming shadows of the trees, felt like a corridor leading into an abyss. He stole occasional glances at the mysterious passenger, but the hood concealed any meaningful details. The hitchhiker's presence became an unsettling enigma, and Jake's imagination began to play tricks on him. He pondered the potential dangers of picking up a stranger on a desolate highway, and his initial sympathy morphed into a growing sense of unease. Suddenly the hitchhiker spoke, breaking the silence that had settled over them like a thick fog. "Can you drop me off here?" The request was abrupt, and Jake, surprised, pulled over to the side of the road. As the hitchhiker stepped out, they turned to Jake and said, "Thanks for the ride. Remember, not everyone who walks alone is lost." With those cryptic words, they vanished into the night. Confused and slightly unnerved, Jake watched the hitchhiker's silhouette fade into the darkness. He shook off the lingering sense of disquiet and continued his journey, the road unfolding beneath his tires. Days turned into weeks, and the memory of the mysterious hitchhiker began to fade. Life resumed its normal rhythm. One evening, while reading the newspaper, Jake stumbled upon an article that sent shivers down his spine. The headline read, "Unidentified hitchhiker linked to string of unsolved murders." The article detailed a series of crimes that had occurred along the very highway where Jake had picked up the hitchhiker. Each victim had been found strangled, their bodies left at remote spots along the desolate road. As he read further, Jake's heart raced with realization. The nightmarish possibilities that could have unfolded had he not stopped and let the hitchhiker out. The revelation haunted Jake, transforming the ordinary highway into a chilling reminder of the thin line between compassion and danger. The memory of that night lingered, a cautionary tale etched into his consciousness. The road, once a mundane path through the woods, now carried the weight of an unsettling encounter, a reminder that not all hitchhikers are lost souls seeking refuge. Some, hidden beneath the shadows, could be something far more sinister